Hello friends, I am your maths faculty from QLS Academy. We were studying probability. Let us continue to learn more interesting things. Let us begin. I hope you will have fun learning. So in the previous session, we solved some problems based on experimental probability and we used the formula P of E, which is equal to number of favorable outcomes to E divided by total number of outcomes, where E is the event जिसके occur होने की probability हमें find करना है. Now, I want you to complete the following statements. Number 1. What is the probability of an event E plus probability of the event not E? So, as we know, it is equal to 1. Also, what is the probability of an event that cannot happen? So, it is 0. And what is such an event called? It is called an impossible event. Number 3. What is the probability of an event that is certain to happen? So, the probability is 1. What is such an event called? It is called a sure event or a certain event. Number 4. The sum of the probabilities of all the elementary events of an experiment is what? So the answer is 1. Now remember what were elementary events? An event having only one outcome of the experiment is called an elementary event. In an example we saw both the events E, which was of occurrence of heads, and F, which was occurrence of tail, are elementary events. So what can we say? When a coin is tossed, the elementary events are an event of obtaining a head and an event of obtaining a tail. Since both cannot be subdivided further into simpler events, they are called atomic events. Now when 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, the elementary events will be letting head and tail denoted by H and T. We can get H, that is heads, 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 HTT, which is heads, tails, tails, or THT or TTH, HHT, HTH, THH or TTT. So I hope now you got the concept that हर individual occurrence एक elementary event होता है. So let's get back to completing the statements. The probability of an event is greater than or equal to and less than or equal to what? So the answer is probability of an event is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. Now tell me one thing, why is tossing a coin considered to be a fair way of deciding which team should get the ball at the beginning of a football game? So tossing a coin is considered to be a fair way of deciding which team should get the ball at the beginning of a football game, as both the possible outcomes, head and tail, are equally likely and probability of both H and T is 1 by 2. Now I am giving you 4 options. You have to tell which of the following cannot be the probability of an event. So the options are 2 by 3, minus 1.5, 15% and 0.7. So as we know that the probability is always greater than 0 and less than 1. So minus 1.5 जो है वो कभी probability नहीं हो सकती. A negative number can never be the probability of an event. Hence, minus 1.5 cannot be the probability of an event. Okay, if probability of E, that is P of E, is equal to 0.05, then what is the probability of not E? So we know that probability of not E is equal to 1 minus P of E, that is probability of E. So P of not E equal to 1 minus 0.05, that is 0.95. Now I have a question for you. A bag contains lemon flavored candies only. Malini takes out one candy without looking into the bag. What is the probability that she takes out an orange flavored candy? So as the bag contains lemon flavored candies only, so Malini can never get an orange flavored candy. So the event that she takes out an orange flavored candy is an impossible event and hence the probability of this event is 0. Now what is the probability that she takes out a lemon flavored candy? So as every time she takes out a candy, she will get a lemon flavored candy. Therefore the event she takes out a lemon flavored candy has probability 1. Now do you remember what we learnt about complementary events? Before that, mutually exclusive events, also called disjoint events, are 2 or more outcomes of an event or a single element that cannot occur at the same time. So you must remember all complementary events are mutually exclusive, but all mutually exclusive events are not necessarily complementary. In a random experiment, the probabilities of all possible events, which is called the sample space, must be total to 1. That is, some outcome must occur on every trial. So, for two events to be complements, they must be together filling the entire sample space. Therefore, the probability of an event's complement must be unity minus the probability of the event. That is, for an event A, probability of A dash, that is not A, is equal to 1 minus probability of A, which is PA. Now, it is given that in a group of 3 students, the probability of 2 students not having the same birthday is 0.992. So, what is the probability that the 2 students have the same birthday? So, 2 students का birthday same day नहीं होने की probability is 0.992 as given. तो उनके birthdays same day होने की probability क्या होगी? Obviously 1 minus 0.992, which is equal to 0.008. So, the probability that the 2 students have the same birthday is 0.008. The next problem says that a bag contains 3 red balls and 5 black balls. A ball is drawn at random from the bag. What is the probability that the ball drawn is number 1 red and number 2 not red? So, total number of balls in the bag is 3 plus 5, that is 8. 3 red balls and 5 black balls. So, probability of getting red ball, that is probability of E, is equal to number of outcomes favorable to E, जो कि होगा 3, since यहाँ पे 3 red balls हैं, divided by total number of outcomes, which is equal to 8. So, we get 3 by 8. Probability of getting not red ball will be equal to 1 minus probability of getting a red ball. So, which is equal to 1 minus 3 by 8, that is 5 by 8. This is also the probability of getting a black ball, since bag में 2 ही color की balls हैं, red and black. Now, a box contains 5 red marbles, 8 white marbles and 4 green marbles. 1 marble is taken out of the box at random. What is the probability that the marble taken out will be number 1 red, number 2 white, number 3 not green? Now, obviously as number of red marbles is 5, so favorable outcomes red marble के आने के 5 हुए. So, P of R will be equal to 5 divided by total number of marbles, which is 5 plus 8 plus 4, that is equal to 5 by 17. Again, as white marbles are 8 in number, so P of W will be equal to 8 by 17, and as number of green marbles is 4, so number of not green marbles will be 17 minus 4. So probability क्या हो जाएगी not green marbles के आने की? 17 minus 4 divided by 17, that is equal to 13 by 17. Now, a piggy bank contains 100 50 paise coins, 51 rupee coins, 22 rupee coins and 10 5 rupee coins. If it is equally likely that one of the coins will fall out when the bank is turned upside down, what is the probability that the coin will be a 50 paise coin? So, as number of 50 paise coins is 100, so probability of getting 50 paisa coin will be equal to 100 divided by total number of coins, that is 100 plus 50 plus 20 plus 10, that is equal to 100 by 180 or 5 by 9. What is the probability that the coin will not be a 5 rupee coin? So, as number of coins which are not 5 rupee will be 180 minus number of 5 rupee coins, which is equal to 180 minus 10. So, the probability will be 180 minus 10 divided by 180, which is 170 by 180 or 17 by 18. Gopi buys a fish from a shop for his aquarium. The shopkeeper takes out one fish at random from a tank containing 5 male fish and 8 female fish. What is the probability that the fish taken out is a male fish? So, as probability of E is equal to number of outcomes favorable to E divided by number of all possible outcomes of the experiment. So, probability of fish taken out is male will be 5 divided by 5 plus 8, that is 5 by 13. So, I hope you are getting what we are doing over here. So, friends, this is it for this session. We solved some basic problems on finding probability of events. I am sure you had fun learning and you find this topic really interesting. For any queries information, you may visit the link following the video. Thank you.